What's up, everybody? I'm the Drink Pro. Today we're drinking barrel-aged Dan Kidd's 2 o'clock Chuggzz. What's up, everybody? Kyle the Drink Pro here with you yet again. As always, please consider liking this video, subscribing, and sharing it with your friends. Today I've got Mr. Dan Kidd himself, Heavy Bourbon, the king of the 2 o'clock Chuggzz. Buy some bourbon merch while you're at it. And we are drinking something kind of fun today because, as you all probably know, Dan has released 2 o'clock Chuggzz, and he's got a second one coming this fall. He and I decided to do something kind of fun. I have taken this little 3-liter barrel, and I aged 4 bottles of Dan Kidd's 2 o'clock Chuggzz for a short period of time. We got this nice, deep, dark color on it. Wax dip that mother, and now we're gonna give away a bottle of it. All right, Dan, so 2 o'clock Chuggzz version 2 is coming out this fall, right?
2.0, yes. It's gonna be bottled here very shortly.
Okay.
It's gonna be 250 to 300 bottles. Proofed it down a little bit. This was a little higher proof, but we're coming in at 110 on the new ones. That way we can get a little bit more of a
Okay. Okay, so those are about 55. Yeah, these are between 56 and 57, I think. Yeah. So not too far down. Yeah, not too far. And those are going to be single barrels. Is that true?
It's just one single barrel. So it's a one-time run. So
this is very limited run. Yeah, very I hope I get my hands on a bottle of that.
We'll get the 3.0 coming out next.
Oh yeah, Dan's got plans, my man. Plans. All right, great. So we'll talk a little bit about this one. This is MGP product, and I will say I like all this disclosure on here. Big fans of disclosure. It's bottled by Indiana Heritage, Bloomington, Indiana. It's distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Shout out MGP. It's the high rye mash bill. For those of you who don't know, 60% corn, 36% rye, 4% malted barley. Now, there's a video of me drinking out of the bottle when we first got it at Buffalo Trace around there somewhere. So cheers to that. Yeah, Dan's got it.
I'll repost that.
These are 3-year-old bottles, but they've actually got a little bit more age on them. So we're going to pour out some of this. And, it's also non-chill filtered. Ooh, that kind of went all over me. Buy these glasses, too. thedrinkpro@gmail.com. Shoot me an email.
Look at that.
Shameless plugs. I'm all about that. I was actually pretty surprised by the loss from that tiny barrel. As you can see, we put 4 bottles in. And as you can see, I lost almost half of a bottle, probably about a third of a bottle, just in the short period of time, 2 or so weeks of aging this. So it's
mellowed out quite a bit.
It has mellowed out a lot. And it brings a lot of sweetness to it.
Yeah.
You can definitely smell the extra oak on it. To me, it's very sweet and butterscotchy. It's amazing what those small barrels, they do a massive effect in a short period of time on a whiskey.
Yeah.
Now, it's mellowed on the nose, but it's got some good spice on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely oaky. Still pretty sweet, though. It's sweet throughout.
Yeah,
oaky finished.
Big high rye.
Yeah.
High rye spice.
Yeah, the rye spice definitely shows up.
Oh, oak on the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
The drying oak on the finish.
A little bit of that heat on the end.
Yep.
I wonder if you, so what do you think the proof is on this? Do you think it's
gone up?
It's gone up.
I don't know to what level, but
I don't taste it though. It doesn't.
No,
I don't think.
I haven't actually used any proofing techniques to proof this, but I know the proof has gone up because where I was sitting it had a lot of temperature variation, and so I fully expect some of that water to be sucked out of it. Because this was aged in the summer heat, so.
How long did you age it for again?
Only a couple weeks.
Okay.
But, with the amount of loss in this bottle, I fully expect the proof went up on it. Dan does not drink slow. The thing I like about it is it keeps a lot of that sweet creaminess up front, but then it hits you with that oak. It lets you know this is a double oaked whiskey. I get a lot of black pepper on the finish as well. It's a lot pepperier than I remember the original being.
I think it's just mellowed out in general.
It has, yeah.
I think that all the pulls and getting just the initial heat as it goes down. Now
that heat is just gone.
Yeah.
There's no heat.
Man.
But if you like an oaky bourbon, you like it sweet and creamy, this is going to be your jam. And I will say, if you guys have been watching my channel, you know I'm not the biggest fan of MGP. I've kind of ripped on them a little bit in the recent past, mainly because I don't like the way those whiskeys start. They start really boring for me. I don't get fruit, I don't get creaminess, I get nothing up front. This one gives you something up front. There's a definite sweetness, a definite caramel, a definite creaminess. So, not to toot my own horn too much, but I think putting this in a small barrel, adding a little oomph to it, made it something I like better than your average MGP.
Now, how long would you normally age something, or how long would you barrel something again?
So
in a small barrel.
It depends. So this was the third thing that I aged in that barrel. The first thing I aged in that barrel was a total loss. Just it was undrinkably oaky.
Really?
Yeah. The second thing I aged in the barrel, I aged for about a week, and it was. I'll have you try some of that later. Actually, I still got a bunch of it around, and it's pretty good. I like it. But it was a blend of about 20 different products. It's 5 grain whiskey. It's very unique. This was the third thing I bottled in it. I did this for about 2 weeks. And you know what we can actually do during this video? We can try what's in there right now, which has been in there about 6 weeks.
Okay.
It's JTS Brown mixed with mellow corn, which I know JTS Brown is not normally your favorite, but that might be fun because let's see if the barrel changed something for you.
So it's mixed with mellow corn too?
Yeah, it's about 80-20
right.
JTS mellow corn.
The brown corn.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting.
Yeah. I love the finish on this though. It tingles a lot on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to proof it with. I would love to proof this, but do you have anything to proof it with?
Taste buds.
Yeah, right. All right, so if you want to get your hands on this bottle of barrel aged, well, not this bottle. This one's not signed. This is his bottle. This bottle, a signed bottle of Dan Kidd's 2 o'clock Chuggzz with heavy bourbon on the side there. That's been barrel aged in a tiny barrel. All you got to do is follow Dan and myself on Instagram at Heavy Bourbon at The Drink Pro, and then tag your 3 friends or more in a post that we're going to be making with all of the items that are going to be given away. There's going to be a hat, there's going to be some Glens, there's going to be the bottle. So tag your friends, and each person you tag is going to be an entry.
Add us to your stories, you get 5 free entries. Add us to a actual post, you get 10 free entries.
It's free to enter, no problem for you. You can get some cool stuff, man.
Boom.
Dan, thanks for joining me. Oh, you need more in your glass. Oh, I almost forgot. We need to taste this barrel.
Yes.
Like I said, this thing has been aging for a minute. I want to say 6 weeks. So it should be rather dark.
Ooh.
Let me empty this. Okay. Not as dark as you'd imagine, to be honest. I mean, it is JTS Brown, so it started as 4-year-old corn whiskey and 4-year-old bourbon, but it's been in this barrel for a hot minute. And this barrel's like half empty now. And I already refilled it once.
That smells sweet.
Yeah, that smells that's sweeter than normal JTS Brown, which is already quite sweet.
These are they both 100 proof?
Yeah, they're both 100 proof. They're both 4 years old. One's a corn whiskey, one is a bourbon. One's actually a bottled and bond bourbon. This smells like corn and honey.
I was gonna say I get definite corn.
Yeah, which is interesting because it's like 20% mellow corn. It's like 3 bottles of JTS versus a bottle of mellow. That mellow corn really shows up. I like that a lot better than I thought I would.
Yeah, again, not being a fan of the JTS Brown, I'll take that over. I'll take the extra added double oaked JTS BC.
Yeah, the JTS Brown with extra oak is better every day. You know, it smells a lot sweeter than it tastes. I mean, it's got sweetness on the palate, but not
a lot sweeter.
But not nearly. It smells like syrup. Pretty standard fare up front, which is what you expect from $10 whiskey. But the finish, you get that beautiful burst of black pepper. These little barrels, when you age something in them for a short period of time, you get beautiful black pepper. I'm a big fan of that. You keep finishing your damn bourbon, and I'm trying to cheers with you to end this thing. So here, cheers. Keep drinking like professionals.